The meaning of the movie author Orpheus to read 5 minutes published 8.09. 2021 updated 8.09. 2021 The popular melodrama was released in 1984. The movie was loved by Soviet viewers, it visited international festivals, had good box office receipts. His theme will never get old, because at all times before a man often faces a difficult choice, the need to make a difficult decision. In a very difficult situation fell the main character, Alexander Natushilan. The tape begins with the Great Patriotic War. The Red Army is advancing, the soldiers sit in the trenches and wait for the attack. Our hero is different from the rest. The terrible events could not kill in him a romantic and intellectual. He is secretly in love with a young nurse, who is too beautiful against the background of the fighting. Natushilan is ready to fight with his comrades, defending the honor of Lyuba, who is the field wife of their commander. The guy is resigned to the fact that the blonde does not pay attention to him. She is nice and cozy in the dugout at the handsome major. Only after shelling, she bandages the wounded and sometimes saves unarmed boys. The war is over, the viewer finds himself in winter Moscow, which has already healed its wounds and lives a peaceful life. Sasha survived, returned from the front without obvious injuries. He studies to be a historian, works as a projectionist. He has a wife, Vera is intelligent and tactful. Two intelligent people live perfectly well in a room of a communal apartment, which once belonged entirely to the parents of the wife. The couple is well dressed and does not starve. One day Natushilan notices a pie seller. A woman in a touloup and felt boots was cheerfully summoning customers. In the bitter cold she has to make a plan and earn a living. She has a friend with a tray of ice cream, and next to her is a girl of 5 wrapped in a shawl. Our intellectual decides to have a snack and scrutinizes the saleswoman. She reminds him a lot of someone. Alexander immediately recognized the one he was unrequitedly in love with on the battlefields. There is nothing left of the former beauty, the nurse has turned into a hardscrabble grandmother who earns her living hard. She doesn't remember him, which is understandable. In her former life, she had a host of admirers that can't be counted. She sells a pie to a movie projectionist and boldly responds to his pleasantries. But this did not embarrass the hero, already tomorrow he comes to again and completely redeems the entire product. The flame of love flares up in his soul again. Now he is just a macho man, and she is an unhappy single mother without her own corner. Alexander is ready to help her, they develop a friendship. Lyuba is again loved and desired, as in the war years. He looks after his daughter, takes them to his room of the projectionist, tries to help to knock out in the executive committee of the separate housing. The commander's military wife transforms before his eyes, because she is appreciated and respected. There is only one problem, Natushilan does not tell her that he is married. But the legitimate wife already suspects something wrong. She is informed that Sasha sometimes sells pies. The frontline soldier invited his battle friend to a classical music concert, it was on New Year's Eve. Torgovka quickly got tired of the difficult for her soul sounds and strict orders in the hall. They went for a walk and met Alexander's wife. The scandal did not come out. The ridiculous scene ended with the fact that the wise Vera Nikolovna called Antipova to visit. The problem of the love triangle ended with a drunken feast, which passed peacefully, in a positive way. The intelligent mistress of the apartment was able with her intelligence and tactfulness to snatch the legitimate spouse from the insidious hands of temptation and love. But Lyuba has forever entered the life of the projectionist, and now the protagonist faces a difficult dilemma. He loves one, but is married to another. One day a frontline nurse visits her rival. Two women of the same man are having a get-together. The pie seller tries to instill in the kind teacher that a man must be fought for and not allowed to look at others. Very soon Mayuba comes to Sasha at work and asks her to look after her daughter. She is dressed up, she needs to be at the party. But he realizes that she has someone. This is the chief of the executive committee, a decorated soldier and a frontline soldier. The spark between them flares up after the woman's second visit with a written statement. Soon they become husband and wife, comfortable housing and material prosperity take their toll. Luba even quits her job and no longer trades in the cold. Sasha's soul is in a real storm. The woman he once loved has once again chosen a stronger, more powerful, wealthy man. The hero wanders around Moscow at night, knocking ice out of drain pipes with his feet and thus depriving people of sleep. For his hooligan pranks, the intruder is detained by a mounted guard, put on a horse and slowly escorted to the police station. But Vera appears from around the corner and begs the guardian of order to release the frontline soldier, who needs diet and home comfort. The pleas of his loving wife have worked on the enforcer. The heroes stand on the embankment and admire the frozen river. The author gives an excellent opportunity for the viewer to think for himself and decide what will happen to the characters next. The picture doesn't solve global problems of mankind, but it will surely give a hint to any inexperienced man. One should appreciate someone who loves you and has been devoted to you for a long time. It is not worth courting an unhappy lady if you have not confessed to her about your marital status. Deception is sure to be revealed, it will be bad for all participants of the love triangle. It is foolish to be an eternal romantic and do not appreciate the realities of life. And every beauty should realize that her appearance does not affect a happy future and the absence of problems. Fate may turn out so that you will have to work hard and be on the verge of survival. Every thinking viewer will find something remarkable for himself in the tape. Admin.